Woohoo! Thanks, mate.
Why the heck does Macca have a 60s series Landcruiser?
This thing's been in storage for 10 years. Yeah, Leaf Springs, mate. I love to party.
This is our brand new budget build for the channel.
I guess that'll teach me for trying to go the same line as TJ, hey?
And like always, we're going to test it right away.
It's unstoppable. What could go wrong?
Up against the mighty LN. It's happened again, Max. Being let loose on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah, Mrs. put a lock on it and I figured out the passcode. So it's the actual story of an old guy who had it in storage for 10 years, had a hip replacement, needed some coin, was selling it, and it was just taking up space. So I actually got a car that's been in storage for 10 years, so it's why it's so extremely tidy. It's had a closed door respray at some point in its life.
It's hard to explain how clean it actually is. It's really nice. Bloody, it's
Hang on.
almost the same as that car.
Oh, look, it's just as fresh.
Mac loves his classic cars, loves four-wheel drives. This is kind of a mix of the two. So is a K-Truck really, but this one is iconic.
Definitely. So the K-Truck, like my C10, was always been my like dream ute to have. Now I'm building it in a full drive version, which is like ultimate. I've always loved classic Australian cars too. I had an old XM Falcon, I had a Valiant coupe, that was cool. I know it's not fully classic, like, but the older Australian cars, like TJ's LN106 is wicked. This thing has so much character, and then have the K-Truck with it as well. It's just, yeah, it's very exciting.
There's a very big build occurring in the shed right now. Why did you just buy another car?
Well,
all right, so the actual thing is, guys, we wanted to do a bit of a budget build series, just a little quick budget series. This is the car for that. Basically, we're going to try and get it ready to tour for as cheap as possible, really.
so far we're at 11,500.
So yeah, so far the vehicle cost, not bad, but we're about to go test it on the test track like we do, because you might remember what happened to the K-Truck. Off-road, first test.
Ooh, scary. Don't put those vibes out there. It's got 400,000 Ks. You're not going to kill it. If it's not dead yet, it won't die. Before we go hit the test track, I'll show you guys a little bit picking it up. Here's some footage of Alright, here's some footage of down in Melbourne at Jono's shed when I went out to see if we could get it running to make getting it transported home easier, because literally it was in storage 10 years and it wasn't being run. That's another reason it was probably cheaper for a cruiser in this condition. They'd go for $20,000+, especially if it's a diesel version, the 2.8. Crazy how light they are.
Oh man, best thing. But you're gonna put two of them in your engine bay, you might as well have them light.
Either that or just a big strong Aussie boy.
Yeah, look, I've been eating chicken burgers with pulleys, so.
Alright, so we're just going to put the battery in it, see what actually turns on and what doesn't turn on. This thing's been in storage for 10 years. Anything could happen actually, but I've got some King Chrome tools just over here actually.
Oh, sweet, mate, if you could just grab them for me.
Yeah, no worries, I'll go get them.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go get some gas in it because on LPG. Yeah, she's out of gear. Oh, we have crank.
Actually, it's turning over.
Yeah, it's turning over nice too.
Sounds healthy, but it definitely doesn't sound like it's down on the operating.
Definitely sounds healthy, so that's exciting. This is a great start, guys. Great lithium start, actually.
Yeah, well, mate, they turn over on lithium. The lithium battery almost spins the starter off the side of the cruiser. If you hear Paulie's car start now, that starter, Jesus.
I'd literally put the choke on, turn it over, and we're on. Hey, I'll just take the choke off. Oh, mate, we're going.
Hey, that is perfect.
I actually can't believe that just turned over and started. He's like, oh, the old fella we bought it off, he's like, oh, it probably needs gas, it's probably empty, it hasn't started for years and probably won't fire up. I can't believe that just started. Oh, that's Toyota for you. Quad spotties, have a go at them.
This guy would have been like, he would have been big time. Rolling around like worn winch, quad spotties.
Yeah, it's got a worn winch and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, high five, mate. Oh, mate.
Now, how many Ks on the clock?
It has got 403,000 kilometres.
403, mate. Some new cars don't even start up like that.
I know. That is just... And it's on gas. It blows my mind. Oh, we got the throttle up.
Oh, is that cruise control, is it? Oh, oh no.
Oh, there we go. Oh, great. It's going to blow up.
So what you're saying is it's got cruise control, factory option.
Factory cruise control.
Oh,
Why am I so happy about this car?
Oh, have a look. Who wouldn't be happy? This thing is an absolute gem. I don't reckon you buy them.
Oh! I don't reckon that's... Surely that's not... Tell me in the comments, is this a factory option or what? That's like where your CB goes with the old school with the speaker in the actual box. So that's why that one went up there.
Well, I reckon that's actually an OG CB radio over that side as well, eh?
It looks very OG CB. It even says CB transceiver on it. Yeah, copy, Roger. 2 or 3 gas tanks now.
Mate, there's tanks galore under there. You're going long range. I wonder if this car could talk, what stories could this car tell us?
Yeah.
So this has probably seen some places. God knows what it's seen inside the car, but it'll have some stories.
This was down in Melbourne, an absolute success. Wasn't even that difficult to get back running again under its own power. So what you're looking at here is exactly as we have it on the test track. Nothing else has been done, and it is time to see what she's capable of. Let's get stuck into the test track.
What's the retail on one of those?
You couldn't afford it.
No, it's not older than the K truck, but it's close. It's halfway there. 1985, this bad boy. They're the pinnacle of dad bus, I feel. This is what your dad and your dad's dad drove you around in when you were a kid.
It's very bloody cool.
This is how I bought it. Haven't done anything yet, except get it cleaned up for roadworthy, and that was it.
If I wasn't mistaken, I'd think you're somewhat of a Toyota man.
Yeah, look. My first car was a Toyota Hilux, so I am a Toyota man at heart. I still will get a patrol one day, guys. There's still faith. Just
Front here, we've got a bit of a bull, but I don't think that's original. But we've got a very old steel cable winch in there.
yeah, that's cool. It's an old. I think it's a worn. Yeah, it's an old worn winch, steel cable. That's pretty cool. I know it's not the I think it's a 2H or 12H. 2H is the diesel version. Beggars can't be choosers. I wanted a car with no rust, and it took a very long time to find it. It's had an outdoor closed door respray. The engine's pretty tidy. The wiring's tidy. It's already got dual battery system. Yeah, it's got aircon. Looks like it needs regassing because it doesn't work. Boosted brakes, only single diaphragm, so it's a little bit tougher to push, but still brakes pretty good. Scrub bars.
Oh, what are these wheels? You got some
32-inch mongrels. Have a go at these lugs.
filthy mongrel.
I'm about to get them dirty too. So we're down at the test track, by the way, in case you weren't aware. So we're gonna see how it goes from dead factory.
Oh, we've got another fellow leafy boy in the front.
TJ kept telling me how fun, how much Leafs like to party. So
You're about to find out.
I'm actually gonna party harder than you because I'm Leaf front and rear.
Oh, dual leaf. Pinnacle of
If you see
four-wheel
me-
driving.
If you see my head hitting the roof,
You
know.
have.
Now the other thing I made sure of
The interior looks extremely flash.
is, yes, it had to be a fully complete original interior.
We got a 6-seater here, bench seat in the front.
Bench seat, so I'm thinking about putting a little bed and drawers in the back, and can have Zalia up the front with me and
Oh, I
Tash.
love the holy heck handle.
the Jesus bar. Jesus, we're in trouble. It's got the original CB radio. It's got a couple gauges, volt gauge. It's got the inclinometer. It's got this center console, roof console. I don't know if that's homemade or not, but it's got lights in it, power, cigarette lighter, light your durries. 5-speed manual. It actually shifts perfectly. Like there's no crunches or clunks or anything. The transfer shifts beautifully. It does everything it needs to do. It even has a bloody, that even work. We've got this ugly bar, so that's gonna go.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah,
Truck had that.
that'll go. The front bumper, I think the front bull bar scrubbies will go. I just like the classic bumper look.
I love it when they do the tailgate.
Yeah, so I made sure that was the other thing. I didn't want the barn doors.
Or the tailgate version.
I wanted the tailgate. So
Nice. Oh, it's got bloody struts at still.
struts. Sit here. It's got the original Splitty and Landcruiser
You're
Landcruiser cover. It's got the old Victorian plates on it, very historic, those ones.
Is that where you put the fuel in, mate?
No, actually,
What do you mean?
a little bit lower than that. It's a taxi. It's on gas.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I'm not a fan of gas. Dan from Aussie Arvos, he's
He's got his carby gas.
yeah, this is carby gas.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, he loves it. And to be fair, this thing's got 400,000 Ks.
It's still going.
And it's still going, and it's on carby gas.
All right. Well, what is the plan then with this build in general?
I'm definitely going to leave it like this for a little bit because I just think it's cool and nostalgic driving around with the LN and buy some stuff on Marketplace and do a tidy up, do a service. Like I said, do a bit of a camp setup, maybe get the second battery under the bonnet going. Real simple to start with and just cruise around while I finish building the K-Truck. And then I've got some big plans after that.
Shed.
There's something in my shed that you guys would have seen and it needs a home.
I don't think I've actually shown anyone the LN133s yet. As you can see, a lot more in proportion now. What do you reckon, mate?
I think it looks amazing. And they still look massive down going on the road. I'm telling you, a 33 on an LN still looks big.
Especially a short one.
Yeah.
The vehicle, the LN, is actually engineered. What you're looking at is engineered legal on road. The reason I came back down from a 37 to a 33, a big 33.
No, a bigger 33.
A bigger 30. Obviously, we couldn't get that engineered, and I really want to drive it around town and get it 2 tracks under its own power. So, to be honest, I'm really liking it, and
Oh yeah, you haven't
I've literally not been off-road.
you haven't wheeled it on the little ones. Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it's going to go better.
Ooh, yeah, maybe more power.
We're going 40 PSI club again.
Well,
none of us
I'm
bought
lazy. I'm feeling
None of
lazy.
us bought the compressor with, so
Yeah.
don't have enough horsepower to drive around on flat tyres. So.
What are we feeling, Macca? A medium baseline here to start with.
Yeah, well,
Or no, don't do this one. This is where it went bad with the K-Truck, and we broke a brake.
like the brakes work and they're roadworthy, but old lines, K-Trucks, they worked and they were roadworthy too, and the line just exploded. So yeah, it's scary. I haven't fully gone over the car yet, but I think it'll be all right. It's a Toyota. Let's go test out how stock standard 60 series with 32s go. Watch how easy this starts. I might turn around and come back at it.
Old turning circle.
Let's test out how this, I think this model has the LSD. It's the G model, so not the Sahara. We've got sliders. We've got bull bar.
Up. We're unlocked, people.
Is the front wheels going?
Your front's not locked in. Yeah, rear wheel drive.
All right, hang on. Yeah, just got it.
Now we're working.
Now we're on. User error.
Here we go. You're joking.
Bloody Toyota, mate. What do you expect? Yeah, leaf springs, mate. They love to party. Oh.
That did really well.
Dude, that once it went in low, that ate it up. What, you reckon try that one? How's the approach angle?
Okay, so far, the 60 has had an impressive first run. This second line has 2 rock steps, which traditionally, for unlocked four-wheel drives, poses quite the challenge. Here we go.
I don't reckon it's gonna get up this.
Yeah, you probably need to be locked, eh? Oh, yeah, that's a limitation, I reckon.
Yeah, it's pretty slippery.
Yeah, up to you if you want to keep going. If you get into, if you go any further, you'll be in a sticky spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe let's go test the flex on the rut. Okay, for our third test. We want to check how much suspension travel this thing has. Woo! Being Leafs all round, we're not entirely sure what we're in for here. Guys and girls, if you're interested in seeing what we do to this 60 series, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Got a few plans up our sleeve and I'm excited to show you.
Did that wheel lift?
Yeah, been a good one. Alrighty, time to see how the LN goes on the 33s now. Alright, let's test the old girl out, eh?
Oh yeah.
Ah, it's already.
Ah, she's tried and tested, mate. No, you can't fool us. Tito steps up to the plate. Fearless in his decisions. And the unstoppable Hilux. Takes the steep line.
Rightio, let's test her out.
Oh, it's unstoppable, that thing.
Yeah, it's a bit bumpy with the full pressure. Too easy. Still trying to figure out a way to work a winch in with this front bar on the LN. Obviously it worked with the bull bar, but I really like the chrome bar looks. So we've had a few interesting ideas thrown our way. Watch this space, we're going to try and figure it out very soon. Don't mind my electric windows. As always guys, we wouldn't actually recommend you drive this sort of track with full tyre pressure. Obviously let your tyres down as much as you can and you'll get a lot more traction. We just happen to know this track extremely well and we don't actually have our tough terrain compressor and deflators with us. So that's the reason we're running a full pressure tyre in this video. Look how steep downhill this big rock step is. Holy shit. Hilux working a treat. Holy. Now, with a smaller tyre on, I had suspected the flex is going to look even more impressive. And I tell you what, I wasn't wrong. Check this out.
Holy shit, hold it there.
I've got some exciting news from Superior Engineering. Guys, if you're chasing the best suspension in the industry, you can now get it with a 10% off discount code. Use code TJNMAX store-wide so you can hit tracks like this every weekend.
Okay, mate. Way to make me look bad. I've actually had a lot of people ask about these too, TJ.
Raceworks.
Oh yeah, that's how easy you can change the colour. Nice.
Oh, that's actually
What are your thoughts on them?
My apologies for the sound here, guys. Basically, these Raceworks gauges have saved my ass several times already with overheating. Highly recommend.
I just wanted to be cool like you. Woohoo! Thanks, mate. I guess that'll teach me for trying to go the same line as TJ, hey?
This will eat it up if it's got rockers.
Ah, lockers, bit of flex, maybe some coils. It's a Yoda! Even the full drive light works. Let's just adjust it, make it look like it's heaps worse than we're on.
Holy shit, look at
Oh
that.
my God, we're on tipping point. This sticker here says warning, accurate only when completely stopped. Do not exceed 30 degrees. We're currently at 30.
What do you think of this bad boy, mate?
Is that a Landcruiser?
It is.
Bloody hell.
That's actually an old 300 series.
An old
now.
300
Yeah,
series.
yeah.
It's even a Gazoo racing one. GR 300.
Yeah, it's
from
got-
back in the day.
It's got the G on the side, so I'm sure that means something.
Yeah, so when's the 1VD going in? Is that the next one?
Has anyone done a 1VD 60?
Yeah. This is nearly as good as feet.
Original.
If only you could jar that and sell it. So this is Nick's HQ. Nick has two incredibly unique cars, this being one of them. I know you're thinking, oh, there's heaps of HQs, but should we fire it up? Oh, stealing my 79? Oh, wait.
Wow, sick.
Oh, we gotta have a look.
It sounds crazy.
Is that a blow-off valve? Is it gated?
Yeah.
So it's got more power than yours.
Yeah, was it 450 horsepower?
Yeah, 1250 newtons.
1250 newtons. So this is the same engine that's in a 79 series Cruiser, a V8 one, not a four-cylinder.
How long you been building it, Nick? Take a fair while, I guess.
I got the car first in like 2010. I was a young fella, it was my first car. Me and Dad did it up and it had a turbo 6 in it. And then this swap took a year, so we did engine, gearbox, diffs, and then redid the interior so it looked old school again. I had all the 18-year-old SIG mods inside it.
So don't worry, the K-Truck build is still happening. It is in full swing. I want to do good episodes, so the next one's going to be huge. Don't worry, that's coming very soon, if not after this episode. Let us know what you reckon you'd like to see budget-wise done to this vehicle to get it out and touring.
Yeah, where do you want to see us take this thing? This is going to be the LN's buddy. So the two most reliable cars in Australia travelling together. What could go wrong?
For you.